when supermarkets kill, and this is in particular to Sainsbury's, the dodgy, mother, evil, you know what I mean, proper bad. And today we're on about the chicken balti. This is chicken balti by Sainsbury's. This is also chicken balti by Sainsbury's. As you can see straight away, they've changed the labelling to try and make it look better. This one looks nice, but it's a bit boring. This one looks really nice, but that bit looks like dog food. But you know, that's just the labelling. And in this country, I'm in England, by the way, and what they like to do is, they like to, from time to time, they'll just change the pictures on stuff, but like keep the recipe. And if it's a new recipe, they'll put new and improved recipe on it, or back to the original recipe, or something like that. In this case, all they've done is just change the picture work and added a few more words. And you'd think that was okay, and that's all it was. But by the grace of God, luckily, because I've got IBS and I also have diabetes sometimes when I eat too much sugar, is that I nearly ate this one, which would have been really bad news for me. Based on my IBS and my diabetes, sometimes I have diabetes, sometimes I don't. I say it just depends on what I've been eating at the time. This would be nice and safe for me. But if I was to eat this, I would get diarrhea, my blood sugars would go up, it would be really bad for me. Because they haven't just changed the label, they have actually changed the ingredients. Well, and I'm going to show you now what they've done without telling anybody. Okay, first off, they shrunk the tin. I don't mind them shrinking the tin, you know, that's here and neither and there. I'm not really bothered about them shrinking the tin. The fibre, you know, in the old one, you got 11.2 grams of fibre, which is brilliant. In the new one, you're only getting 5.8 grams of fibre. So you're losing half of your fibre, and your fibre helps you go to the loo. So they're trying to bung you up, right? And not only that, they're trying to bung you up with sugar. Here's half a tin. So that's 6.8 grams of sugar per tin. Right? So that's manageable when you've got diabetes and IBS for me. But now they've increased it to 13 grams of sugar, right? So let's say that's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's 6 grams. 6 grams, right, of sugar. 6 actual grams, which is a hell of a lot of sugar, into the new thing. And it's like, wow. And I've also changed the chicken content. This has gone from 30, this is now 35%, and it used to be 40%. And that is a really, really bad thing you can do to people who rely on your chicken bounty, who rely on a decent curry that will help with the IBS and not make them poo all over the place, will help the diabetes and not get too much sugar into themselves. And they haven't mentioned it to anybody at all, and they're trying to trick the diabetes people into getting high blood sugars and stuff, in which you can die from, and trying to trick people into IBS, which people also die from. So, supermarket killer Sainsbury's, is that it? Well, I'm not sure if they're at it again, but it's the first time I've ever seen it, and it's like I'm going to have to check myself. But you know the absolute worst thing is, in this country, UK, they're trying to go to a healthier place by not adding sugars and stuff like that in food. And Sainsbury's says on their website, we're trying to make people healthier and eat better. And then they're going to take away half the sodium fibre, put in a load of sugar, just to make horrible claims like that, target the death of all people with IBS and diabetes, and maybe some other illnesses you got, in which you'd like to have reduced sugar things. You know, it's an absolute disgrace. Sainsbury's are trying to kill people. And, you know, you could say, well, you know, the people at the top in the little room say, oh, we didn't know, we weren't quite sure. Come on. You know, it only takes one person to say, oh, wait a minute, wouldn't adding all the sugar do some harm, seeing as sugar's in the news all the time. And they're like, relax. Nah, it'll be alright, you know. You're targeting people for the death penalty here, you know, with diabetes and IBS, you know. By them people buying this one, you know, you were selling lots and lots of tins. Now you've changed the recipe without telling anybody. Not only are you nearly killing people, but they're finding out that they can't buy it no more, so you're losing money anyway. So you're losing money from the people not buying it, you're losing money from the people who think you're a very, very shady company, and you're losing money from killing people. I mean, that is just an absolute disgrace in my book. And if anybody else agrees, give this video a like and share it with as many people as you can, because supermarkets kill, and it's a disgrace, an absolute disgrace.